Hi guys, my name's Kimmy from the Beardsley Library. Today we're making our craft stick bow and arrow. So this is what you should have gotten in your kit. You should have gotten 4 popsicle sticks, 2 of each color, of different colors. Should have gotten 2 rubber bands, a straw, a set of buttons, and 2 Q-tips. Okay, and then you also need a pair of scissors and a hot glue gun. So let's get started. Okay, so our first step is we're going to glue our popsicle sticks together. So we're going to do 2 popsicle sticks glued together, so we have a set of 2 popsicle sticks together. So this, you can decide if you want to do the red and the red, the green and the green, or like a red and a green and a red and a green. Mine, I did 2 blues and 2 greens, so that's up to you. So I'm going to glue my red ones together. And just be careful with the hot glue. Make sure you are paying attention when working with hot glue so you don't burn yourself. Sorry, these big ones are kind of hard to press sometimes. And put the other popsicle stick on. And there you go. So you have these 2 popsicle sticks stacked on each other. Now we are going to glue 1 popsicle stick to the other. So you want to find kind of the middle point of one. So the green one can be my front, and then I'll make my red one kind of the this one this way, the vertical way. So you're gonna take your green one's gonna be the front. You're gonna kind of find the middle. You're gonna kind of just guess. And then you're gonna glue this one on top, and you want to have a little bit poking out of the edge, and then you want more on the other side. So like this one, there's a little bit poking on the edge, and then there's more towards the bottom side. So I'm just gonna put some glue in the middle, give a generous amount. And we're just gonna glue that on. I'm just gonna hold it down. You can put it down. Kind of just hold it, let it dry. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry a little bit. While we're doing that, we're gonna glue our buttons on. So you're gonna glue a button on each side. So you want one on the left and the right on the green stick, which is the one going this way, not that way. So basically the popsicle stick that's on the bottom. And it doesn't really matter which way for the button. That was a lot of glue. Okay. And put one button there. And then put one button here. Okay, you're gonna let that dry. We'll kind of put that to the side for now. Let that dry. And then we're gonna cut our straw. So this straw is gonna go on the top for this, and this will hold our arrow, which will be the Q-tip. And then I actually haven't seen this before, but I thought it would be fun to include. But I added the end of a straw with the little bendy part to hold another arrow. And I'll show you how I did that as well. So first you're gonna cut like a small size. It's about half of my pinky right there, or it's about, let's see how long it is. It's about an inch and a half on a ruler. So I'm gonna take my ruler, do an inch and a half. Do that again. my first one went flying. You do that. And then you are going to take the remainder of your straw. So I cut at the bottom of the straw, not towards the top where the bendy is, because we want to keep that for the bendy part. So to make the holder for another arrow, you're going to keep this part with the bendy. The bendy is going to kind of be our like, it's going to close it so the arrow doesn't fall out. So you're going to take the bendy straw and you're going to cut where your mouth would go on the straw all the way to those little ridges. I don't know if you can really see the ridges, but you'll see some ridges on there, and you're going to cut where your mouth goes all the way to the ridges. So you should have the bendy part and then the bottom part of the straw that you have left. And we'll use that for our extra arrow holder. Okay, now that we have kind of everything, we are going to assemble. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to put the rubber band on your bow so you can be able to shoot it. So you're going to take your completed bow. We're going to wrap the rubber band around one. We are going to put the band on the tip here and then wrap it around this one. When you wrap it around those buttons, you want to make sure it's just right there, not underneath on the stick, so it should be around between the button and the stick. So once you do that, that's not the complete way to do it. You're now going to take, we're going to do this on both sides. You're going to take here and just wrap it around the button one more time, and then same with this side. You're going to take it and wrap it around the button so you get a nice tight look. So I'm going to do this one more time just so you guys can see. Okay, so we're going to be putting the rubber band on the longer end because it's going to shoot out from this way. So you want to start wrapping around one. You can actually do it around one button and the other button and then do the top. It's easier, so wrap them each on the buttons. Make sure the rubber band is between the button and the popsicle stick. Looks like that. Looks like that. And then that one's there. Then you're going to take each side, whatever side first, and you're going to wrap it around again, around the button. Take the middle and move it around. And that's how you get a nice tight bow. Okay, so let's finish by assembling the last two pieces. So actually, once you do that, this piece where the short piece is goes under, and that's where we can glue our thing on. So we don't want it too close or too far. You're gonna kind of meet it right in the middle, right there. Because if you put it too close to the tip, it might hit that tip when it's trying to come out. Or if you move it too far back, then that's more stick it has to kind of fly off of. So you actually could put it a little bit closer to the tip, but you gotta make sure you just be careful around there. So kind of decide where you want it to go. Put a little bit of glue. And just put that right on top. And this is where this is gonna load. And that's where the stick's gonna go, and this is gonna fly right up. And then let's show you how to do the bottom. So like I said, this is something I just thought of doing. It's an optional step. I haven't seen it on any of the other pictures that I've seen. I kind of just thought of it on my own. So this is gonna go, you just put the straw, we're gonna turn around and go on the bottom. And I see that this is longer than the stick, and that is fine. Maybe trim it a little bit. This one pokes out because I turn this so it can kind of close and my arrow doesn't fall out all the time. I'm just gonna trim this just a little bit. Like I said, it's okay if it hangs over a little bit. So now that I have it trimmed, it hangs off a little bit, that is okay. I'm just gonna glue this to the bottom. And you want the bendy part out. You don't want to trap it in there. And when you glue it to the bottom, you want to put this end of the straw that's open as close as you can to the popsicle stick, so your arrow doesn't fall out. Down. And this is where you can put your Q-tip / arrow in there, but if you see it might just fall out, that is what the bendy part is for. You pull out the bendy and you push it down and nothing come out, and then you have this kind of like curved edge right there, but that's okay. And that basically completes your bow and arrow. So this is where you can load. You might have to test it out a couple times real quick. I find it best to like hold it right here. You might have to hold the Q-tip a little bit. And this is where you put the rubber band at the end of the Q-tip and you hold. Okay, so this is where you can practice. You might have to practice a few times to shoot it, but you're gonna put the rubber band at the end of the Q-tip. I know it's kind of a small surface, so just be patient. And this is where you pull it back and then you shoot. And that's how you do it. So let's take our extra ammo. And then once you're done, just put it back on the red thing. You're gonna load that up. Like I said, I kind of pinch this, the Q-tip, and I line up the rubber band on the Q-tip, just like that. Pull it back. Don't pull it back too much because then the Q-tip's gonna come out that way. And make sure it stays in the straw, and you shoot. So that is it. I hope you enjoy your bow and arrows, and good luck making them. And maybe you guys can make some little targets to shoot them with. Thanks, and have a good day. Bye-bye.